The 21st presidential election marks a pivotal moment in South Korea's democratic evolution. Held in March 2025, this election saw a record turnout of 77.1%, reflecting citizens' heightened engagement. Candidates focused on economic revitalization, social equity, and inter-Korean relations. The election's global significance was underscored by real-time coverage from 43 international media outlets. This democratic exercise built upon South Korea's legacy of peaceful power transitions since 1987. Today's electoral freedom stems from decades of sacrifice. The 1960 April Revolution overthrew authoritarian rule, while the 1987 June democracy movement established direct elections. Historical records show over 5,000 political imprisonments during military regimes. The National Archives reveal that voter participation has steadily risen from 71% in 1987 to today's highs. Memorials like the May 18th National Cemetery honor those who paved the way for this democratic maturity. Election Day 2025 demonstrated unprecedented civic participation. The National Election Commission reported 12.3 million early voters, a 28% increase from 2022. Rural areas saw 15% higher turnout than urban centers, reversing traditional patterns. Innovative measures like mobile ballot boxes for seniors and multilingual ballots for foreign residents set new inclusivity standards. Exit polls indicated youth, 2030s, voting rates surged to 65%, the highest since records began in 2000. The election presented stark policy alternatives. Candidate A advocated for universal basic income, promising $800,000 a month and renewable energy investments, while candidate B focused on corporate tax cuts and military strengthening. Debates highlighted generational divides. Exit polls showed 78% of voters under 40 prioritized climate policies, versus 62% of seniors favoring national security. The Korean Economic Institute projected each platform would impact GDP growth by 1.2% annually. At 11:47 p.m. KST, broadcast networks declared Lee Jae-myung the winner with 51.2% of votes, the narrowest margin since 1997. The National Election Commission's final tally showed 24,123,879 valid ballots from 44 million eligible voters. International observers from 12 nations certified the election as free and fair. In his acceptance speech, the president-elect emphasized unity, quoting the ancient Silla kingdom's Hongik Ingan philosophy of universal benefit. The new administration inherits complex challenges. Statistics Korea reports youth unemployment at 9.8%, while household debt exceeds 1,800 trillion won. Geopolitically, North Korea's enhanced nuclear capabilities and U.S.-China tensions create delicate balancing acts. The Bank of Korea warns of potential 3.2% inflation. Demographic crises persist. The 2025 census shows working-age population declining by 230,000 annually. These issues demand innovative policy solutions to sustain Korea's economic miracle. First 100 days saw bold policy launches. The Digital New Deal allocates $25 trillion for AI infrastructure and 6G networks. Revised labor laws introduce flexible work-hour systems while maintaining minimum wage increases. Diplomatic breakthroughs include the Jeju Consensus, a multilateral agreement on Northeast Asian stability signed by 6 nations. The Korea Development Institute forecasts these measures creating 650,000 jobs by 2026. Particularly in eco-friendly industries, growing at 12% annually. Grassroots changes are reshaping Korean society. Gender equality initiatives have increased female corporate executives by 37% since 2022. Education reforms replace standardized testing with competency-based evaluations in 60% of schools. The Culture Ministry reports 140% growth in social enterprises since new incentive laws. Notably, traditional markets like Gwangjang now integrate cashless payments and eco-packaging, blending heritage with innovation in ways tourists document on 2.3 million Instagram posts monthly. Korean soft power reaches new heights in 2025. BTS's reunion concert at the World Expo drew 1.2 million attendees, while Korean skincare exports hit $15 billion annually. The country ranks third in Bloomberg's Innovation Index, behind only Switzerland and Germany. Diplomatic archives show Korea mediated 17% of ASEAN trade disputes this year. The Korean wave now contributes 4.2% of GDP, with streaming platforms reporting 180 million global subscribers for K-dramas, surpassing Hollywood in Asian markets. As Korea enters its second century, projections suggest sustained growth. The Hyundai Research Institute forecasts GDP per capita reaching $50,000 by 2028. Smart city prototypes in Sejong demonstrate 90% energy self-sufficiency through AI-managed microgrids. Younger generations, polled at 82% national optimism, are pioneering space tech ventures like lunar rover development. The 21st election's legacy lies in proving that democracy and development aren't mutually exclusive, a lesson now studied by 43 emerging economies worldwide.